Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Hello, hello, hello. So I want to take a look at colorful armor and clothes. This is from Crystobot. It's about 413 megabytes. Now what they've done is most armor and clothing has been simply brightened. They've tried to make it brighter. A few armors and outfits have had color changes. They did this just to kind of freshen their Skyrim up, just to try to give it a new experience, you know, just to kind of brighten it up. I, for one, can understand and appreciate that. This is a little big for just a recoloring, but if you remember Variations, if you do the whole thing, it's pretty big too. So this is a take on that. They're doing this. This is not Variations. This is their own thing, okay? So this is their own personal mod, and they're just sharing it. They list here armors, color enhanced. A lot of things here. Nearly all armor and clothing has been enhanced and brightened. Ebony, Nightingale, and Forsworn have not been sharpened yet. Okay. So, Camilla's dress will be red now. I will not be changing Daedric armor since there are already so many mods that do so. I guess that's true. So, they have some crafting. Unenchanted Mastered Thieves Guild armor is craftable under leather. Okay. I guess if you find Sapphire, you can find that picture. I'm not seeing that picture. Anyway, you can tell that the colors of the armors from these pictures are different. Now, he says Nightingale is unchanged, but that is Red Nightingale, right? So, alright. Let's pop out and take a look at this in the game. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we really need to see. No, let's just jump into the game. I'm gonna put us on mic. I want to see if this affects men as well as women, because they're showing all females. No, they're not showing all females. They are showing some males. So we'll just hop in and see what it looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. One thing to note, this mod is using UNPB. When they created this, they were using UNPB. So if you're not using UNPB, if you're using a different mesh, you may get different results, okay? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to make sure I'm using UNPB and make sure that I'm in line with this mod. That way, what we see is the intended result, okay? Alright, I'll see you in the game in a moment. Alright, to show you what I've done, I'm using the UNP Bless, this is UNPB, Body Fit Armors with this mod here. I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. We're going to go down in my load order. And we're going to go down to the armor replacers. Okay. So first, I updated the mesh with this mod. This is so they'll all be UNPB shaped, okay? Then I put this mod below it so that it can recolor all the armor and clothing that it's going to recolor, okay? So we should see the results from this mod. Then I also chose, just to keep everything in sync, I chose Master B's UNPB body, okay? So this is so that everything will be in sync and it should work. We should get the best results in this manner, okay? So we're going to make sure you saw this. Now we'll actually jump in and take a look at everything. Alright, so here we are on Faith, and I decided to jump on her first after all. She's wearing the Mythic Dawn. This is the brighter version, more colorful version. These are the Sijic. Now the gloves took a moment to load there, I'm not sure why, but this is the Sijic. A little brighter, not drastically different, but a little brighter. I don't know if we see any difference here with the iron, banded iron. Yeah, there's a little more brightness to some of the pieces, yeah. Okay, I can see that. Barkeeper's clothes and shoes, you know, slightly these are going to be slight color variations. These are not going to be hugely different, but you can see some difference in the colors, okay? Remember, I am using all UNPB, which is how they originally made this. So it should look the way they intended it to. The black robe, I wasn't sure if it was going to look significantly different. I think it's actually darker and more black, which is fine by me. Not hurting my feelings any. That looks fine. Looks good. Let's see this one. Okay. Different style, but yeah, basically the same. Now, I did notice that the blades has a little brighter appearance to it. See how the blue is a little more blue? I think overall it's been brightened up. It's a little more cheery. And it also affected my other mod for the blades, which is a little different. The gauntlets are slow. I'm not sure what's up with that. The gauntlets are slow. Now this is definitely brighter, this blue robe. Definitely. Brown robes. Probably, I don't know if I can tell any difference there. Chef's tunic. I'm not sure if I can tell a difference there. There may be, though. So I'm going to show a lot of these things, and most things I think you can tell right away. It's been brightened up. The colors have been changed, refreshed. You know, they've added a little something to them to make them look different and better. And it's nice to see some different color variation. That's a nice blue. And they didn't change the meshes of any of these. Now, some of the notes in the description are wrong because the Nightingale armor has been changed. Now, I am going to jump on Mike and show you some of these and make sure that these show up for him as well. But I'm probably not going to go through as much with him as we're going through with her here. Those are the boots. See the boots? The boots look fine. I'm not sure if they really got changed a lot or not. Same here. We have some college robes. There might be a slight difference. I'm not sure if I can see a difference there. I think that's a little brighter. So yeah, they probably did touch those up a little bit. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell. So the cultist stuff, that looks a little brighter, doesn't it? Now the Dark Brotherhood, see how the gloves are slow to load. I'm not sure why, but something about the gloves for everything is slow to load. However, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure. Did they really change this color much? I'm not sure. When you look at this, you can definitely tell a difference, right? I can definitely tell a difference here. So, this is Dark Rogue armor. See, the gloves are slow. I don't know what's up with that. But this is just to give you a good dark thieves armor. Seems good. Now the Dome Guard, you might think that it wouldn't have been changed much, but I think some of it was brightened up. You'll see as we go through. Oh, there's the shield. I don't know if the shield is any different. It looks the same. The weapons and shields don't appear to have been touched by this, but if you'll notice, some of these have definitely been touched. I'm just going to get rid of the shield because I don't think the shield has been touched. But definitely, these armors have been brightened up a little bit. Let's look at number 2. That one may be the same. I don't know. I didn't see that it was different. Anyway, you'll have to decide for yourself. The Dwarven armor is being slow to load. Okay, let's give it a moment. Wow. Okay, I hope we're not crashing. Oh, I think we're hung. Yeah, nothing's changing, nothing's moving. Wait. Oh, wow, that was really slow. Okay. I would be cautious with some things in this mod, because there seems to be something going on here with some of these pieces. Now, those gauntlets were okay, but that chest piece was slow to load. And I wonder if they changed the mesh on it, even though they said they didn't, because that doesn't look the same to me. And that may be the problem. Now, ebony was supposed to be unchanged, and I think it is basically unchanged, right? Alright, I don't see any colorization, so we're going to move on to the elven. The elven is definitely brighter. Do that. So it's just going to matter if you like this or not. The light armor, I'm not sure if it was changed very much. Hard to say. Now the shield was not changed, so it doesn't look right. So when the weapons and the shield are not changed to match the armor, it kind of leaves it looking weird. Now these robes are slow to load. Again, I'm not sure why this would be, unless some further change has occurred to these robes that I'm not aware of. Alright, so it finally did load in. So that's good. The gauntlets take a second to take off. But that's the outfit, and it is brighter, and it looks good. The embroidered garment. Okay, that loaded reasonably well. That looks good. Let's see. You can put on the arm guards. You can't see them that well. I can't tell if they've really been touched up or not. I'm going to move on. The fine raiment. Yes, it's so fun. Ooh, the fine raiment. The fur-lined boots and cloak. That looks good together. And, yeah, that looks brighter. Now, the glass armor, I think you're really going to tell a difference here. I think, did they even change the shield? Yes. That makes it much better when you change the shield to match. I'm not sure if the sword was changed, and I didn't make one. Let's make a sword and see. Definitely that's brighter, and if you like that, then you would want the sword to be the same, right? Or the weapons. Yeah, it looks like the weapons are not changed, even though they did change the shield, which is great. But it looks like the weapon is unchanged. See that? So if she equips that, it's not going to look right. Let's get rid of the shield. Well, hold on a minute. You know, it might be fine. Even though the sword is unchanged, it is close enough. I think it will be alright. You might find that a little distracting, but I think it'll be alright. Alright, so let's take see, the gauntlets are taking a second to remove. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, and those boots are being slow now. Okay, so this mod for some reason seems to be slowing down our interaction. That seems unusual to me. Most of the times that's not a problem. Okay, whew, there we go. So that was weird. This is the green robe. I guess we can get rid of the sword. There we go. Not really green, but hey, whatever. Gray. I'm not sure these were changed. The hide, I believe the hide has some change to it. You can even do the helmet if you want, or the shield if you want. But mainly, we'll look at this, and there is some change there. It is brighter. I wanted to try some of these and see if they were different. So I just made a few of them. That one looks pretty good, but I'm not sure if any of those are significantly different. Now the Imperial here looks pretty good. And that's brighter, right? So that's good. And this is the light version, and again, it looks brighter. The shield looks basically unchanged, so we're going to ignore that. So I think that's pretty good. Let's look at the iron armor. We should see some difference, right? I think we can tell some on some parts of it. They look a little brighter. Now this is different. Oh wait, this is Creation Club. I'm not even sure it's affected. Let's move on past that. Let's go down to the leather. Oh, the bracers are taking a moment. Okay. But there's the leather. It's a little brighter, a little brightened up. That's from another mod. This is the mage hood. Let's see, this will take a second to take those off. Not too bad, okay. Well, I really need something else. Oh, let's put on the college robes. There we go. Now the mage hood, you can see how that looks a little brighter. And then there's this one, which has the little trim. That really makes it look better like that, I think. I think that looks nice. And then this one, that looks good as well. And then you have different robes. See, that hood and this robe go together if you want to be color coordinated. Now, I don't think the minor clothes are going to matter, but we'll pop them on and see. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can tell a difference. They might be a little brighter. I'm not as familiar with those since, you know, you don't see them all the time. That's okay, that's good. Now this is the Nightingale armor, which they said was unchanged, but it actually is changed. It's red. Okay. Not complaining, it's just red. That's all it is to it. So, let's see, let's throw the boots. Oh, the boots are taking a moment to remove. That's one thing, this mod is a little slow to take some things off and on. Not sure what's up with that. I mean, it's made me think several times it was going to crash. And then it didn't, which was good. Okay, so like there, that was slow. Let's put on the noble clothes. That's a little brighter, a little better. So you get the idea of this mod. This mod, they have brightened up the clothes. They even brightened up Nocturnal's outfit a little bit. So that's cool. The Orcish armor, yeah, they brightened that up as well. So that looks different. Got the red robes. Yeah, the gauntlets and the boots sometimes are slow. Got the refined tunic. Ooh, I'm so refined. Scaled armor, let's see if that looks, yeah, that's brighter. You can do the helmet if you want, but that's definitely brighter. And you have the horned version. I wanted to look at Spellbreaker, it looks the same. That was just a curiosity thing on my part. I'm unsure if the steel armor is different. I think it might be a little brighter in places. Okay, alright. This is different. The steel plate armor is definitely different. Even the shield. It's all very dark. You may really like that, and that's fine. I'm not putting it down. I'm just letting you know. Oh, this Curus is taking a moment to load up. So some of this retexturing, there could be some issues here. We're experiencing a lot of slowdown, which I was not expecting for just a retexture mod. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got all that. That's what your storm cloaks will basically look like. Pretty good. They didn't really change the helmet, though. They probably should have brightened up the helmet a little bit, but that's just my thought on it. That's the studded armor. Not drastically different from what we've seen before. Okay, that's the tavern outfit. It's a little brighter. It's been brightened up. This is the temple priest robes. That's a little brighter. The Thalmor stuff has really been changed. It's really more green and yellow. It has its own style, its own look. Alright, so, and then I think the thieves' armor has been changed. It looks brighter to me. Oh, the gloves and stuff are just a little slow. But yeah, this is the thieves' armor. You know, I'm going to hop out here. I think I'm going to have... No, we'll hop in a minute. We'll get to... Oh, this is taking a moment to load. We'll get to Mike in a minute. We'll show that some of this is the same for the guys it is for the girls. I was just doing this because they used, you know, obviously in their pictures they used a lot of females, and they said they were using UNPB, so I thought it was something we needed to really look at. That was slow. That was very slow, but we got it finally. I'm going to take the hood off. And this is darker and better. I will say that. It is nice. That looks really nice. That is purple. And that's pretty cool. Maybe it should have been, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know that I would do any better. This is nice. You know, these are slightly brighter reds and stuff. And that's good. That's a good choice, I think. That right there. Depends on what you like color-wise. And then this is the same thing again. And these are the same. They're just armored. Now, here's the wolf armor. And boots and gauntlet and the helmet. And you notice it has kind of a darker purple look to it. But overall, looks pretty good. So let me hop out from this and let's go get on Mike and make sure that for the guy, the colors are coming through basically about the same, okay? Alright, so we're here on Mike, and he's wearing the bone mold armor, and I think they actually touched this up. It looks better than normal. And if you look at the chitin armor, you can definitely see that it's brighter. So definitely these colors are carrying through for the males. Yeah, look at this. This is a lot brighter. Look at that. Wow. So definitely the colors are coming through. Yep, that's different. Let's take those off. And it's kind of funny. He doesn't seem to have the boot and glove problem. Let's go up. I think there was something else I wanted to look at on him. I'm not seeing a difference with the Ozadal stuff, so that's okay. They probably wouldn't have thought to mess with that anyway. This is the Archmage's outfit. You can see definitely the colors are coming through for him. And then we have Ariel, and I'm not sure that these are different. Looks the same to me. Let's see, we have the barkeeper here, and the other barkeeper. Both of those look better. We have the bear armor. I didn't look to see if this is different. I'm not sure that it is. Looks the same to me. So let's go down. Let's see if the Nightingale has changed for Mike. Because it looks like a lot of these others. Oh, we did not look at some of these. Okay, so we did save some things for Mike. Here's the dragon plate. No, look at that. It's like blood red. It's actually pretty cool in its own way. The black and red look. Very nice. So you might like something like this. The dragon plate shield matches. How nice. That's cool. Now, my question would be, does any of the weapons match this? Let's go look. Here again, I didn't look closely at that. So that was my mistake, thinking that a lot of these things weren't changed. Well, the weapons have not been changed, so okay. So that's fair. Well, you know what? Let's make one. Let's make absolutely sure. Sometimes this picture is not updated. So let's just make a sword, and that'll tell us what we want to know. We'll walk over here and we'll have him equip that sword. Weapon. It's a weapon, man. It is a weapon. Okay, let's try. Oh, I already had one. No, the sword is not changed. You can see that it's not, so. Okay, that's alright. That's just life. We'll just get rid of that. Still, the armor looks good. Oh, back in weapons. Sorry about that. So let's look at the dragon scale. The dragon scale is different. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's definitely different. I'm not sure I would have gone that route, but hey, it is your choice. It's your mod. So that looks basically vanilla to me. So I don't see a big difference in the dwarven. That's okay. Everything doesn't have to be as I would imagine it, you know. Let's see. The glass, that's still going to be bright. Just going to run through some of these. Oh, the graybeard. The graybeards look different. Look at that. He could be a graybeard. See what else we want to look at that we maybe didn't see before. I didn't look at the jesters. Let's look at the jesters stuff. There you go. That's different. So we definitely did save some things to show on Mike here, and that's good. Here's the merchant clothing. That's Murak stuff. He's still got the red Nightingale, so yep. Noble clothes. The Nordic, I don't think this has changed. No, it's the same. And the regular Orcish is the same. Alright, let's look at the Stalrim. Is this different? Is this brighter? I think it's brighter. Let's look at the other, the light. Well, you know, I think it's brighter. I'm not really sure after looking at this for so long, but I think it is brighter. It looks different from the shield. So we looked at the steel. We looked at all that. We looked at the Stormcloak. We looked at the Telvanni and the Thalmor. The Vampire and the Wolf. And all this appears to be carrying over. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do the Wolf. Okay. To see how that's a dark. I like that color. It's a very good color. We'll take the helmet and the gauntlets off. Now let's put on the vampire clothing. Now that looks, except for this shirt, they might have brightened the shirt. The rest of it looks the same. I think the red might be a little brighter. Yeah, I think it is. The purple looks good. And then that's the black. And I like the black version. It looks good. That looks very nice. Okay, so that's pretty much it. let's hop out and take a look at the mod again. So we've been looking at colorful armor and clothes. It's about 413 megabytes. Remember, there was, on the females, there was some slowdown with the gloves and sometimes with the boots and even sometimes with the chest pieces. I'm not sure why that would be, if they're just being recolored. I don't usually have that problem, and I have used that mod before, so I know that it's not that. I think it's something to do with the textures. I didn't see any of that with our guy, Mike. I just saw that with the girl, Faith. So just pointing that out. We didn't have any crashes or anything, but we did have some real slowdowns a couple of times, and I thought it was going to crash. So, but the mod appears to work. If you really like these colors, I mean, you can definitely try it and see what you get. Just wanted to point that out because it was a little concerning when it takes that long to switch gloves or switch armor. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So, I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So, thank you to these folks, and thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel.
This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much.